Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm all right. What about you?
I'm doing fantastic. So, first
Thank you
of
for
all,
inviting me.
oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure you came to my YouTube channel. Thanks.
Thank you.
So, okay, so as we are meeting for the first time, so can you please give you a little bit introduction about yourself?
Sure, sure. My name is Roshan and I am from Bihar. I recently graduated with English honors. And to pay my bills, I work in a school. I love reading, watching movies, playing cricket. And I have started a YouTube channel where I talk about books, movies, and I'm also doing a similar kind of thing, recording myself speaking in English. So this
Right,
is from
right.
my side.
Okay, so you told me you are basically from Bihar, right?
Yeah, I live in
So,
Bihar.
are you currently in the Bihar or you are working somewhere else?
No, no, no. I'm in my hometown in Bihar, and I work here in a school as an English teacher.
Oh, got it, got it. Sounds nice, sounds nice. Okay,
Mm.
so I want to know something about the Bihar. So, but don't mind it. Can
No, no,
I?
no.
Can I? Talk?
I don't know. Go on, ask anything.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, like, based upon my little information which I gather, because like talking over the phone with the people who are from Bihar, and
Mm.
the people who are working here in Kashmir. So I
Mm.
interact with them, and they used to told me like they used to tell me like there are various problems, and I have also seen like on the videos
Mm.
or interacting with the people. There is a lot
Mm.
of poverty in the Bihar. So
Mm.
what are the reasons? What do you think? What are the reasons behind the poverty in
The
Bihar?
thing, yeah, yeah, I got you, man. The thing is that in our country, India, there is a lot need to be improved, especially in terms of education and job security, right? And I belong to a state where there is not much of job opportunities. People who are not educated enough, they move to some other state like Surat, Gujarat, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi. I mean, we are everywhere in India, we Bihari people, right? So it has to do with the population. I think population is the first reason. Second, lack of education. I think Bihar has improved a lot since I was a kid. Now that I am an adult, I have seen a lot of changes here. Things are changing right now, but it will take some more time as development takes time, especially we belong to a country where there is a lot going, right? So you can, I think people understand this thing that lack of education, population are the two most common things everywhere, not just in Bihar. If you see in UP or just take any other state, I mean, it is just not the problem of Bihar, but our country is going through a major problem because of population and lack of education. And there needs to be something done. I mean, if you take example of government sector, there is a lot going. I mean, corruption is there. I'm not calling everybody out there, but the thing is that it needs to be changed, especially in context of education. If people are
Right.
educated and they are provided with opportunity to work, I think we can develop. This is what I have understood from my surrounding.
Absolutely, I can I can totally relate to you. We are lacking something in education. So, what do you think? What are we lacking in the education? You because you told me that we are lacking something in education. So, what do you believe? Because you're as
Hmm.
also a teacher, so you must have
Hmm.
figure out what are the
Yeah.
requirements in education.
Yeah, got you, man. Thing is that I don't like to call myself a teacher. I'm still learning, but I have got this tag because now that I work in a school, so it was not my choice to become a teacher. But as I said earlier, that education is costly. No, you have to be extraordinary to get into some government colleges. Otherwise, if you just want to work to take admission or get enrolled in a college, you have to pay a lot. And coming from a lower middle class family, not everybody can afford, right? So at the moment, I work in a school, I pay my bills. At the same time, I make sure that I'm educating myself in a manner so that I can also join that crowd, right? And your question was where we are lacking. I think
Right.
resources and practicality. I hope I'm saying the word correctly. I think there is something to do with not being practical enough. I'll take the example of our syllabus. There is so much of theory, and our teachers and our school are not able to provide us with enough materials to be good enough in practical things. Just to and that's take us to the first point, because education is costly. If we are paying good money, are able to, or we can easily access to all those things we are missing out. So I think mm, people need to invest more, especially our government need to invest more, and so that people like us or lower middle class also can educate themselves on different topics or different part of our life.
Yes, absolutely. I can totally relate to you that you told it rightly that we lack like we are giving emphasis on the theoretical knowledge instead of
Mm,
practical knowledge, and this is what we are
mm,
lacking. So I have
mm,
already discussed it with some of the like tutors. She was also a tutor, so I already
mm,
discussed it with her. So I will not
mm.
go forward with the thing like what we are lacking in the education, but
Sure,
you
man.
told me you're working as a teacher, you're like teaching students, so that is the reason I told you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, all right, all right.
Yes. Okay, so yes, we were discussing about the poverty, so you told me there is something lacking in education. Yes. And
Mm,
I think what I figure out according to my little information which I gather from these people, which I already
mm,
told you. So I
mm,
think at the conclusion, I think a dowry system, the man cause in the like Bihar. It's not only in Bihar, but like
mm,
it is throughout India. But being Bihar
mm,
being a poverty state, so this is the
mm.
reason in Bihar it is like when we talk about dowry system. So firstly we come we can say we come across with the Bihar state. So this is the reason. So do you think like dowry system is the main reason behind poverty, or do you have any other like
Uh, I
down?
don't know, man, where you are getting all this data from, but I think it's not just Bihar. I mean, dowry system has been a problem in our country for I don't know, for ages,
as I
right?
as I as I told you earlier, it is not only in
Mm,
Bihar, but being like
mm,
because Bihar is poor state. This is the
yeah,
reason
yes.
we talk
I
about
got.
only Bihar. Otherwise, as I told you earlier, it is going throughout the India. It is not only in
Yes,
Bihar.
yes, yes.
Okay, so
So again, it has to do with our education. If people are not educated enough to think about girls or boys as a way to, mix, like if you see it, we are just selling ourselves. We are boys, and if we demand dowry, we are just selling ourselves, right?
right,
So I think it has to do with our customs, our tradition, and back in the days, people were not educated enough. But I think things are changing. Hopefully, it is changing. And I think it has to start with us. If we want to bring a change in our society, it has to start with ourselves, right? We should
right.
not be blaming others. We don't have to follow them. Yeah, work on yourself and see if you can bring a change or not. But I think things are changing. Girls are being educated now. Like my mom, she's not educated, but she made sure that her daughter was educated. She made sure that I went to a school. My younger brother is going to a school. So I think things are changing now. People are more aware of it, being in a school, going to college, or just educating themselves. So because of education, I think things will change, right?
Yes, absolutely. As
Man, you
I
ask
had
such deep questions. I think you ask very deep questions, man. Umar, right?
no, I think this was. I think as I told you, I had
No, no,
discussed it.
it's all right, dude. It's all right. I'm happy to talk about anything.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so I forgot to say it. Yes,
Go on,
I
take
was
your time.
talking about the dowry system. So, like,
Yes.
what things you are doing by yourself? You already told it that we have to
Mm.
do something to overcome from this dowry system. So
Yeah.
you are
Don't take dowry.
firstly
It's as simple as that. When you are getting married, don't ask for anything. I mean, if the
Yes,
girl is good enough, why do you need to ask for money, right? It
yes,
has to
absolutely.
start with us. Are you married or not? Is it too
No, I'm
personal?
single. I'm single. I am single.
You are single, so I hope you are not going to ask for dowry. Neither
No,
I will.
I think in Kashmir we are
Hmm.
I mean we have rid of it. We have make rid of it.
You
There's
have?
no dowry system in Kashmir.
Oh, that's great. That's great, man. Good to hear.
Absolutely. So, like, yes, you told it rightly that we have to make change. Like, as a boy, we had to refuse to take dowry.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, man. As a boy, you have to, why we have, I think change starts with us, with individuals, right? I cannot convince my neighbor that you should not ask for dowry, right? If I'm setting the example, might be he will get inspired, right? I won't have to compete with him that, my neighbor has asked for 5 lakhs of dowry. I should ask for 6 lakhs. I don't have to do that, right? Do you get my point?
Absolutely. Like, change comes from yourself. Like, if
Yes.
you change yourself so that you can convey to other people, to the other person,
Hmm.
to your friend, or to someone else, that you had to do this thing. It's not right. You had to do this thing in this way, in that way.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
And you told me that there is something lacking in the education system. So
Yes.
what are you doing, like what things you are doing to make your education system better as a teacher?
Well, as I'm part of a school, I make sure that especially I'm a literature teacher. I teach this language, English. So I get to talk a lot. Whenever I'm teaching a story, I make sure that I relate the things with socio-economy sector of our country. I belong to the place where uh, you talked about it earlier. So I make sure to relate things with real life examples, right? And literature teaches you so many things, be it ethical, philosophical, and just being morally good. And there are examples too you can learn from your real life. So I get to talk a lot. I get to get engaging with my students. So I make sure that I'm educating them in a right path, by providing them good examples and what are the consequences if you don't follow them, right? You don't have to follow somebody's else path. You don't have to be scared of religion. It is your own conscience. If you are right inside, you don't have to think of anything else. So this is what I teach them. Think for yourself and be rational. I think rationality is the most important thing when it comes to anything, be it education or just functioning in a society, right? So I make sure that I give real life examples and I ask them to think for themselves and be rational.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what I like about you, you told it rightly that don't try to copy anyone else. Don't live on
Hmm.
someone's benchmarks. Don't
Yes,
live
yes.
on someone's benchmarks. Create
Definitely,
your own,
definitely.
create your own life.
Hmm.
What are you capable of? What are you like interested of? Do these things.
Yes, yes,
Don't live on
definitely.
someone else.
I think there is not a guidebook which will tell us how to lead a life. I mean, you are not sure what's gonna happen next. I'm talking so philosophically right now. I'm scared of my future myself, but you just have to cope with it, right?
Oh, so what? Like you told me that you are secure of your future. Why?
Yeah, man. Like I'm in my 20s, it is natural that you don't know what's gonna happen next, how you're going to make a living, and there are so many factors, dude. Just it sucks to be in your 20s. I mean, I have talked to older people, and they went through a similar phase. My friends, they are going through a similar phase, and I think you are older than me. You can understand, right?
Yes,
Why,
I
weren't
can.
you?
Mhm.
Were you not
Please go ahead.
scared of your future? How about
Mhm.
you? How did you feel when you were 22?
I think, to be honest, I did not like go with the future. What will happen in the future? But I think I
Hmm.
look totally focused on my present. What things
Yeah,
I can do to make my future better. I totally
cool,
focus
man.
on my present.
You are very optimistic, I think, Umar.
Yes, absolutely. Like I did not focus on my past. What mistakes I did
Hmm.
in my past. or what I'm going to do in my future. Yes, I have my
mm,
future aspirations, but I did not
mm,
go like I did not only think about can I do this thing, can I do that thing, will I
mm.
be achieve that thing. So I did not focus on these things, but I emphasize more on my present. And I
Yeah.
think it is my belief, if I will do good things in my present, my future will be better. This is my belief.
I'm a kind of pessimistic person. I can't look at that positive sector of our life. So I'm
Ye-
trying. I'm trying to be a stoic. Let's see where I'm going to figure it out and where going to get used to it.
yes
Thank you, thank you. You are such a positive man, and you are being optimistic about your future, and you have been. That's nice to be here.
I think this is the right approach to go forward in your life. Like
Yeah,
if you are
definitely, definitely. It is the rational way. It is the rational way. I was talking about being rational and see how I'm thinking and how I've been thinking.
yes, I have seen one of your videos. You told it like you also told me that uh, you are looking at the negative things only. Why is it so? Why you are not like looking on the positive things?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's just in me. I think I have tried. I've tried so many different things. I've surrounded myself with positive people. I try to write down things, but at the end of the day, the more like it has to do with how I actually see things, right? And I believe it has to do with the kind of media I've consumed. Ever since I was 15, 16, I have been watching different kind of movies. I've been reading different kind of books and mostly depressing stuff. I like depressing literature where the main character is going through some difficult phase or is depressed as hell. And yeah, this has influenced me a lot. So I think I need to stay away from those kind of things, right? But it is so like it is in a manner very interesting to read. That's why I like to read depressing literature. And when you read authors like Dostoevsky, Franz Kafka, or Albert Camus, you start to question the things you are doing at your life in your life in general. And yeah, so I need to take care of it, man. Do I sound too depressing right now? I'm not that depressed actually. I'm going to watch a movie with my friends right after this session at 3 o'clock. We are going to
Okay,
watch Tumbad. Have you heard of this movie, Tumbad?
no, no. What kind of
No.
movie is? Is it Bollywood movie
It,
or
it's an Indian movie. I think yes, it is a Bollywood movie. It is in Hindi. It's a horror movie about greed, and it is one of my favorite movie of all time. I've watched it 3 or 4 times, and it has been re-released in the theater. So today we are going to watch it. So,
okay?
do you watch movies? Do you watch movies?
Yes, I watch movies, but I will not go with the movies right now. But I have little bit. I have something else to talk about. Firstly, you
Ah,
told
go on,
me
man. Go on, go
yes.
on. Ask.
Firstly, you told me you you surround yourself with positive people, right?
Hmm.
So, what kind of difference you feel after like you surround yourself with positive people? Do you find any
I
difference?
think
Anything
yes,
different?
I have seen changes, but at the same time, I like to be alone. Alone in the sense I do enjoy my own company. It's not that sometimes it gets really heavy, but I like to hang out with my friends, and they are really nice people. I mean, I have a few friends, and I go out with them. Even today, I'm going out. So whenever I'm with them, I feel like I'm able to express more of my emotions, and I can talk to them, right? So it helps in a manner, just hanging out with them, eating together, or ga- being in a social gathering. So if they are in my company, I feel kind of nice.
Okay, so you like they are giving you motivation. At
I
sometimes they
think
give.
I don't really like the word motivation, dude. I really hate this word motivation. I think it is just yeah, I get your point, what you want to say, but it feels like the word motivation is used at too many places. Even to wake up in morning, you need motivation. Even to do this, right, to record yourself, you need motivation. So I think I'm quite done with this word motivation, right? So they don't actually motivate me. We just talk. In general, we talk. We share our things, what we did, what we are going to do. Right now, what we are doing. This is what I do with my friends, but in a manner that I'm able to have more fun with them. You get my point?
Absolutely. Like, yes, I totally relate to it. But you told me like you only look at the negative things. But you firstly you told me you try to create like a positive environment around yourself. But at
I'm
the same
trying
time, mhm,
because when you have been in a situation for a long time, it feels like I don't know whether you can relate it or not. You just can't stop thinking about it. For example, sorry, if I when I'm writing things, I always look at what are the bad things that I did today. For example, had said if I had written in the morning that I'm going to run today or tomorrow and I'm not able to do it, I curse myself that why the hell you didn't run in the morning? You were supposed to run, right? So this is what happens with me. I let things take control of me, like not being kind to yourself, being just constantly do this, do this, do this.
okay, so you analyze yourself. What mistakes did I? What mistakes I did today?
Yes, yes, kind of.
This is the right approach. This is the right approach to like look forward, to go beyond, to go forward in your life. But
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
you told me you look at the negative thing, but from your face it does not look. You should be like some kind of that negative person. What?
It doesn't look like. Thank you. I think I should thank my face that I don't look like a. Uh, but this is like we all have different masks, right? I mean, we just don't want to let people know that how we are feeling. You know, why to bother people if you are good? This is what I feel. I mean, I'm not that depressed, dude. Like, I do think about it a lot, but at the same time, whenever I'm out or I have done something good, I feel good, right?
Mm-hmm. Your video is freezed right now.
Yes, yes. It is. It has actually. So should we end this? I think there is there is a network issue once again. What about now? I think it is
Yes,
fine
yes,
now.
it's you're visible to me right now. You're visible to me right now.
Yeah, go on. Do you want to talk more?
If you have something in your mind so that you can talk about now, I think I have.
Yeah, sure, man. I'm really happy that you asked all those thought-provoking questions, dude. Thank you. I mean, uh, I think
Mhm.
yeah, you asked such thought-provoking questions. I mean, this is not what I was expecting. I didn't know that you were going to ask such heavy questions, but it was nice talking to you, man.
Okay, thank you, thank you. It's my pleasure. Like I try to engage myself with the person whom I'm talking with. I like to make a fruitful
Yeah.
conversation. That's the reason. And
Mm-hmm.
I talk about the state of your state. So don't mind it. And the people
No, no,
who
I
are
don't mind, dude. I don't.
who people intention was not to hurt anyone else. So I was only
Got
discussing
you,
it.
dude.
Please,
Yes, yes,
please
yes, yes.
seriously.
No, no,
So
not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Thank you for inviting me, Umar. And
have a good day, buddy.
thank
So
you. Same to you. Have fun and keep asking these deep questions to
oh,
your
thank
guests.
you.
Yeah,
Go with your friends and have a good evening. I would say it's
yeah.
going to be the
Good
evening
day.
now. So have a good evening.
Mhm. Yeah, same to you, dude. Have fun and
Oh, thank you, thank
have
you.
fun. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.